Lexus here today. Welcome back to the channel. I took my car for service a few weeks ago, and it got me thinking about the bigger picture of ownership. The car is fantastic, and honestly, the service experience was seamless. That's why we buy a Lexus, right? But as I was reviewing the paperwork, I noticed the numbers are shifting. We all know that cost of everything is rising, but dealership service pricing is moving in some interesting ways that aren't immediately obvious. I'm not saying that we shouldn't service at the dealer. I do it myself because of warranty and all that, but I think as owners, we need to understand exactly what is the cost of ownership looks like in 2025, so there's no surprises when you get to the counter. First, you need to know the rhythm of your maintenance, and this depends entirely on which side of the border you live on. This is especially for North America. For other parts in the world, like Australia, UK, your schedules are also very different. So in this video, we're focusing on Canada and US. So first thing is you would see the Canadian viewers, we have a 1-2-1-3 shuffle, and it cycles every 8,000 kilometers or 6 months. So Service 1 is usually a visual inspection, Service 2 is an oil change, and Service 3 is the big one at 32,000 kilometers, and in Canada this includes a full brake service taking apart the calipers to clean and lubricate them so that they don't seize from road salt. It's a labor intensive and expensive, but necessary up here. And then for the American viewers, you follow a 5-10-30 flow. So 5,000, 15,000 miles, tire rotation and floor mats. 10,000, 20,000, you get the oil change and cabin filter. And 30,000, this is where your wallet opener is. At 30,000 miles, you hit the brake fluid replacement, engine airflow, and smart key battery. So the big difference at a 20,000 mark, which is roughly 32,000 kilometers, Canadians are paying hundreds for the brake caliper service, and the US owners, you're essentially getting an oil change. So early ownership is actually significantly cheaper in the United States. So now let's look at projected cost versus real cost. I pulled a standard pricing for a 2022 RX 350 here in Toronto to use as a baseline. They're saying that Service 1 is listed around $125, Service 2 is about $320, and Service 3 is about $775. Yes, the $775 looks steep, but at least it's posted online, right? Well, there's things that will get tricky. I have to confess, when I bought my 2022 NX 450h Plus, I purchased the ECP, the Extra Care Protection, for 5 years, and what that means is it's an extra year of warranty, and also it gives me 3 years of maintenance, which is prepaid, essentially. It's part of that ECP. So for the last few years, I've been living in a bubble. I drop off my car, sign a zero balance invoice, and leave. But recently, a subscriber sent me their invoice information for service number 3, and it completely burst that bubble. I take a first look at their bill. Their Service 3 is listed at $428.98. And at first glance, that looks way cheaper than the $775 on the website. But when you look closer, they unbundled the required fuel change, like the replaced brake fluid, for $399.98. When you add those two together, you're talking about $829. And you're actually paying more than what the website says. And regardless of whether you are in Canada or US, if your dealer is charging $400 for a brake fluid exchange, that is a premium price point. I also dug up into whether my math was adding up. Why was the invoice higher than the website? And it comes down to the labor rate. The website pricing is most likely not updated. It's using 2024 labor costs, and that's $198 an hour, versus now it's about $208 to $220 per hour. $10 to $20 an hour makes a difference for a 4-hour service. It's not a hidden fee. It's just the new economic reality of running a service center in 2025. I can even say my local mechanic when I actually go and bring my Lexus CT to them to get an oil change and swap tires, I'm paying $160. So when you look at that, that seems to be everything has gone up in 2025. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX450H Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. And also, have to be real about the value proposition. When we pay $208 an hour, we aren't just paying for the mechanic. We're paying for the factory training, the loan cars, the nice lounges, the Wi-Fi, yes, the complimentary coffee and muffins. That's $100 premium on your alignment. That's what buys the donuts, but let's call this what it is, a luxury tax for the privilege of comfort. So how do we handle this as a smart owner? Know your rhythm. If you're in Canada, budget for the big bills at 32,000 and 64,000 kilometers. If you're in the US, watch out for the 30,000 miles service. Ask the door rate. So when you book, ask them what is the current labor rate. It's a fair question to ask. Watch for the fuel upsells. If you get quoted $400 for a brake service compared to your local Toyota dealer, same fuel, often half the price. Clarify the bundle. Ask if Service 3 includes the fluids or it's extra. And keep in mind, there are other services that they will upsell you. For example, a 4-wheel alignment. So from what I've referenced, it's about $219 to do a 4-wheel alignment. And there's other services like an HVAC service to clean your HVAC. And the funny thing is, in my invoice, it actually shows 6 months ago, it was $189.95 plus taxes to do the HVAC service, and now it's $198.98. So it's about $200 to do an HVAC service. So that price difference is about almost $10 just from 6 months of pricing. So definitely you can see that these prices have definitely changed. So for my recent service, it does show that the service number 1, as of this is November 2025, it's $125 plus taxes in Toronto, Canada. And I've shown you this before. The pricing from the same dealership throughout the number of years. This is the pricing that you see on screen. You can see that the rates per hourly rate has consistently been going higher and higher year after year, month after month. So it's definitely something that we need to look at as part of the ownership of a vehicle. It's all about being an informed owner. The cost is worth it and proper maintenance keeps it that way. I just want to make sure that we all know exactly what you're signing up for. And for the folks who actually do their own oil changes, definitely this will be much cheaper. And definitely, if you are capable of doing that, it could be a way of saving some money. But definitely, we have to make sure that we do the same inspections for the car and just not do the bare minimum of oil change, filter changes, and that's it. Let me know in the comments below, what is your maintenance experience? Is the cost going up higher and higher? Are we observing the same things? And let me know, do you think it's worth bringing a car into the dealership for service, or it's time to move on and find a mechanic that can do it for a lower cost? I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.